Borderlands Game of the Year Edition. There we go. Borderlands came out on October 20th, 2009. 2 years before I was even a wee lad. I was not even on this earth. Borderlands was released on the Xbox and PS before PC. 6 days later, and those nerds usually get everything. So... get f***ed, nerds. But is Borderlands a good game? Can it still appeal to a younger audience? And do it still be hidden in the big 2.6? Well, I decided to test this theory. So I called the boys on and told them to hop on Borderlands so we can test it out, and this is how it went. Of course, before you load into the game, you have to pick your character first. So I decided to go with the Berserker because he reminded me a lot of DK because he likes to punch things. And as you can tell, I was very underleveled compared to the rest of my friends, but we decided we'll just go through with it and I would be fine. And as we're about to load in, I had one simple request that got broken immediately. That makes sense. Please don't say the N-word. I'm gonna have to blur it every single time you say it.
Nick, sorry.
When we first spawn, we meet this little goofy goober called Claptrap. He was basically giving us a rundown on how everything works around here and was kind of going on a bit of a yap session, but he's pretty chill, so we let it slide. Then led us to change our skin so that I can become this beautiful person, and this will now be my character for the rest of the run. Until Claptrap tries to open the gate for us, and then something comes.
Are we gonna be fighting something?
So then Claptrap opens the gate for us so we can go kill those bandits, or I like to call them fent addicts. So anyway, a little bit later, after exterminating all the fent addicts and going through the maze/weird contraption. Anyways, after the extermination, then Claptrap leads us and tells us to meet this guy named Zed, who is basically an OG Ripper Doc of Borderlands and does not have his medical license, just like the TF2 medic.
Zed.
Why is he touching on them like that?
Because he's a totally licensed doctor.
Anyway, he introduced himself to us and basically explained that if we need anything, we can buy some stuff for him. Anyway, so after his whole yap session, Claptrap wanted us to follow him, so we followed Claptrap. But while we were doing so, Claptrap proceeded to get slimed out by a drive-by. Just take a look.
That makes more sense. Alright, well. This guy's just yapping, so let's go over here. Oh no!
What is the meaning of life? Why do I try? Anyways, after Claptrap got slimed out and drive-by, the bandits then decided to hop up on us. So we clapped back, and no pun intended, and shot back at them, and to revenge our boy. And then after Claptrap needed a repair kit, so we got his repair kit, patched him up, and then we jumped on some skags to get an achievement, and we did this for like 2 minutes straight, and don't know why.
Me, the SJ, the one and only SJ, the most horrid person possible, decided to push the Thomas TRP333's buttons and made him a little angry.
Level 16 things.
He's not even gonna be able to use them.
I know, but I just keep on selling them.
Fuck you. I'm kidding, I'm sorry, I'm sorry,
I will go invis on your head.
Anyway, after the whole ordeal, we then went to go complete some task and commit mass genocide to some fent addicts down the street. We were then tasked to meet this guy named TK, and as we were going to meet him, we then found the other part of Groom's family.
Midget!
What the?
Midget!
Oh! Midgets!
Midget!
Wait, no! The midgets!
As you can tell, we were very exhilarated to see them. Anyway, after killing the fent midgets...
Beat a midget! Beat a midget!
We're going to do a little bit of a time skip because nothing interesting happened. We're just getting more of a feel for the game, getting some weapons I can sell, leveling up, and doing all that stuff. But we ended up stumbling upon a boss on accident, and we took care of him pretty swiftly.
Alright.
Or did it say also he has, what, 3 legs?
No, 3 balls. Alright, he got destroyed.
I know I have 2 level 16 friends, but we're kind of trying to speedrun all the Borderlands games because we're trying to complete them all, so, you know, cut me some slack. I ended up unlocking my ability, though, after the boss, so that was pretty cool. Basically allows me to become a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure stand in short terms. But anyways, but then we ended up doing some more tasks, leveling up, killing some things as usual, and then we saw that we could complete a task in order to get some vehicles in our equipment. So obviously we completed the task, turned it in, and then we started monkeying around, some could say.
Alright, that's it. You know, I'm tired of all the bullying that you've done to me. Come on. Oh no! Right here. Oh, I'm gonna wait. Wait, I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you. Psych! Loser. Oh wait, no! No!
Wait, hold on.
What is that? Alright, come on, let's go. I have a prisoner! I have a prisoner! I'm taken away!
Go.
No! Oh!
But I'm faster.
We did this for like an hour, by the way. We're pretty dumb. Anyway, we got our first really big mission to where we have to go get this key so we can fight this guy that I'm not going to spoil. But there's a reason why we're set up for these tasks. We're not special for nothing, as you can see in this.
Camp? Alright, you stay out here, keep blowing them up. I gotta get inside and make a business call. Oh gosh! Oh, yo, knock it up, Alright, get in. Defend us. I'm going in.
They don't call us the best for nothing, but anyways, we got the key and now we have to go drop the key off so that we can open a certain special place so that we can go and meet this mysterious man. But before we got there, we had to fight our way through some skags and also crackhead goons. But while my friends were level 16 and one-shotting everything, I had to activate my JoJo stand ability just so I can even survive, and that's without even fighting anything. So yeah, as you can tell, they're one-shotting everything while I'm doing 34 damage. So obviously it didn't go well. By the way, you see me dying right here? This is gonna happen a lot more times. And also that big psycho that you see, I like to refer to them as the alpha fen addicts, in my personal opinion. It suits them really well. Anyway, after the whole fight and seeing this guy.
What does he do? Why does he pose like that? I actually might need to make this the thumbnail.
I'm over here stroking my I got lotion on my and I'm just stroking my I'm horny as fuck, man. I'm a freak, man. Like for real.
Anyway, doing a little bit of a time skip here after dying like 50 times from the crackheads. We finally made it to the main gate, and now we're going to kill the guy named Sledge. But before we can do that, we had to get through an entire army, and as you can see, I'm doing 12 damage from a headshot, and that's my best gun that I have. And yeah, so as you can tell, I'm gonna die a lot. In fact, I died this many times. Anyways, so a little bit later, after getting touched without consent from these crackheads and dying over and over and over again, we finally made it to the boss. And let's see our reaction when we first met him.
King, what level is your gun? Like, what's the highest level gun you have?
Okay, well I can't see. I'm definitely getting touched by this guy.
So, yeah, this is Sledge, and we found out about him is that he hits like a truck.
I'm almost dead. I'm dead.
And then Grim and Trip then also die shortly after. Safe to say that we were getting wrecked. But good thing is that there's a thing called Second Wind, and also after you fully die and bleed out, you respawn. So what we ended up doing is kept on getting Second Wind and kept on respawning over and over again and slowly chipping away at his health until we finally killed him.
Just stop. Just stop.
Oh, that was all me. All me.
Anyway, but after killing the boss, I was able to actually pick up his weapon. And this thing, I literally used almost all the way till the end of the run, I'm gonna be honest. This gun kind of carried me, so I'm very lucky I picked this up. Anyway, but now we need to GTFO, but you know, as usual, before we left, I ended up dying again, so, you know, fun times as usual. Anyway, after getting out of there and making it back home, our friend Trip unfortunately had to leave us because he had to go, but we will still carry his legacy as me and Grim continue on. Anyway, so I went back to Zed so that we can turn in our contract, get some money and XP, and then picked up this new mission where we need to talk to Claptrap, and then he gives us the rundown so that we can then go meet or find this person named Ernest. I'm pretty sure I said it right. We then finally meet the guy named Ernest. I'm pretty sure I'm saying it right. And then we had to choose between a level 20 difficulty impossible mission, or we could choose just a difficulty hard. So, you know what we did.
Both is good.
But as we were on our way to go and complete our mission, we then found a couple scallywags that were trying to run us over with their car, and they were shooting at us and also launching missiles at us. So we had to take care of some business first and commit some mass genocide. I actually felt like I was in Rocket League the way I was getting some demolitions. We also found another reason why we're the best there is.
Oh my. Woo!
Bye.
I'm dead.
So we got another car and drove back, and then we ended up exploding again. So, good times.
Alright.
Oh, I'm dead.
Anyway, short story is we ended up finally killing the crackheads and making it out this time. So then we went on the short bridge so that we can finally meet the boss.
Difficulty impossible, baby? I think difficulty easy. Kill him!
Holy shit.
How cooked are we?
Well past me, we were 100% cooked. Because, fun fact, we were doing no less than like 3 damage per shot. So, what ended up happening was we spent over 30 minutes fighting this one boss. And when somebody got knocked, the person who got knocked would aggro him so he wouldn't attack the live person. And then he would constantly attack the knocked person. And what you could do was revive, and as soon as you're about to get revived, stop it, and then just keep on spamming it and doing like that, because you don't take damage while you're being revived for the knocked person. So we kept on doing this, and we did it for over 30 minutes just chipping damage. Not joking, by the way, when I said this. This is 25x the speed, and it's still over like 5 minutes long. I'm not going to show all of it because we're not even 90% of the way done with this game, and we're already at 11 minutes into the video while I'm editing this. So yeah, but anyways, so finally we ended up killing him because of my friend's turret, who actually was doing a lot of damage and sped up the process way faster.
Holy.
And yeah, we were just tired. We didn't even really celebrate at all. We were just tired of it. So after that whole ordeal, we then went back and finally turned in our task to Ernest, and then we went to go and complete the other one. So we immediately started driving over there to complete this mission. Sick flip, by the way. So in order to rescue this lucky guy, we first have to kill all the bandits in the area. So what we ended up doing is kind of just sniping and slowly moving up around areas. So then me and my friend tried to go around and rescue Lucky through the front door, but to no avail. It did not work. We were trying to do this so we could avoid a bruiser, or what I like to call them, the big buff crackheads. So you know, so we had to end up fighting him, and it wasn't going so well, but we eventually got him. And then a jump scare happened to me.
Need to beat him, but we just needed to beat him to go over here. Oh! I got surprised. He literally came outside of the door.
Yeah, so I got touched by a big buff crackhead who just came out of nowhere. My friend killed him shortly after, though, when I was respawning, and then we were finally able to find and rescue Lucky. So we turned in our mission, and then... Anyway, it was the next day, and Grim wasn't here with us now, but he will be on in a little bit, so I decided to do some missions by myself. So my mission was to basically flip on these 3 switches, and each time I flipped on a switch there would be enemies. So I had to kill some crackheads and also weird monsters, and then I ended up making it to the base, and when I made it to the base, this happened.
Oh, these. Ow. Oh, these guys hurt. They hurt. Oh, this is bad. Oh, that's a bruiser. Alright, well, I died.
Yeah, so that didn't go so well. But while I was trying to shoot and kill the enemies for a while, I ended up coming up with this plan.
Alright, you know, this sucks. This sucks a lot. Oh, wait, hold on. What am I doing? This is the greatest plan ever. So easy, dude. Why didn't I do this before?
So after a while just running them over, I was finally able to make it up top and then flip the switch so then I can head on out of there.
Alright, cool.
Anyway, after going to Lucky and turning in the mission.
Difficulty impossible, more like difficulty easy.
Anyway, so Grim finally came back, so yippee! Anyway, our mission was basically to kill some crackheads that were riding on some vehicles, so yeah, and we died a couple times because our vehicle got exploded because ours was worse than theirs. But anyway, after killing the last vehicle, we then made it to Lucky again to turn in our mission. And this next mission he had for us was going to be a very interesting mission because we had to kill this guy named Mad Mel. And when we got there,
woo! That's how we do. What do you mean?
Bro, just try to go into the fire.
I thought that would work. Wait, what are we supposed to do here? Just shoot it?
No.
Well, what do we do? Oh. Well. Oh, Jesus! Oh, we're so cooked. We're so dead. We're actually dead. Oh! Oh, we're cooked.
sick flip, but we did end up dying. So what we decided to do was come up with a plan where we kind of just camp back and just shoot at the vehicles, and we did this over and over until we finally killed them.
My turret.
I got it.
Anyway, after taking it out, we then went to go talk to Claptrap, and then he led us to a new place called New Haven, which will allow us to do some bounties so we can get side missions, and also help us get some better loot so we can discover some new places. Anyway, after turning in our mission, we accepted a new mission where we have to talk to Claptrap and then find this person named Tanis. I don't know how to say their name. Anyway, after talking with Claptrap and getting jump scared.
Oh, run past this all. Oh, there's a big one.
Anyway, with a near-death experience, we finally made it to the person, and as we were doing this mission, we realized just how underleveled we really are. But we decided to still go through with it and turn in the mission so that we can get this new one that was difficulty impossible. So, yeah, onto that one. Sorry, I'm probably going to be skipping a lot from now on in the video because I don't want this video to be too long because I'm going to make each part full-on playthrough. But, yeah, so we ended up clearing the path after fighting a bunch of skags who were alphas and also had corrosive or fire or whatever, and a bunch of crackheads also. It took a little bit, but we ended up clearing the path. Anyway, we then turned in our mission. So we're gonna have to just fast forward this whole part, but basically we ended up just kind of running past everything because we kept on dying at the beginning just from one bruiser because he was so overleveled and we couldn't do anything. We were just fighting level 24s and stuff like that throughout the whole way. So and we couldn't deal with any of that, so we ended up dying a bunch and trying to just run past through. And what we ended up doing was using Trip's ability because it allows him to turn invisible for a bit. So we used his ability so he could go get the item we needed so that we can just skedaddle out of there. But then when we got back, we realized we had to kill 25 bandits in order for us to go on to the next mission. So yeah, we went back, and long story short, we killed the bandits, and then we got our next mission. And after heading back and getting our next mission, we realized that we need to do another impossible mission. So obviously, we were gonna do it. Holy did I suffer. So we were severely underleveled for this mission, so much the enemies were about 6 plus our level than our highest level person on our team, and that was Grim, who was level 19. Everything was level like 25 and up, and there was a bunch of alpha crackheads, a bunch of skags, literally everything that was horrible. And the only way we could get those bottles of boozes was by killing them, which I did not know from the start. And what ended up happening was my friends were just sitting AFK at our spawn, not going to help me at all, and just left me to do the rest. And then they actually did end up leaving me completely alone. And guess what? This footage you're seeing right here is in 100 times speed and is literally me dying over and over again. And by the way, this is when I just figured out that I need to kill them in order to get the bottles. I didn't even know that for like 90% of the time, so there's still even more footage, but this is the time where I actually knew what I needed to do, and this is over 30 seconds long and 100 times. By the way, this was after I'd done, but look how tired I sound when me and my friend are discussing how long we have left to complete this game.
We played it for like 5 at this point.
Anyway, after turning in the mission, I got off immediately. Anyway, but the job is not over yet, so we hop back on the next day. So, as per usual, we decided to take up a level 25 difficulty impossible mission, and this whole hour and 50 minutes of footage is going to be dedicated to that. So, let's get into that, how that went, because we're level 18 trying to complete a level 25. So a little bit later, we finally made our way to our destination, and we kept on trying to fit the car inside, but to no avail. Obviously it did not work. We then went on our way so that we can go and try to assassinate this guy that we need to kill for our mission. But what we didn't realize is that there was Gatling and also rocket turret just at the beginning. And we spent about an hour dying just for the first part of this mission, not even the last part. And what ended up happening was we just kept on sniping it from afar, and my friend ended up looking up a tutorial on YouTube on how to do this part like 30 minutes later. So for the last 30 minutes we looked up the tutorial, and then we found that there's a secret spot where you can just snipe at it. So my friend was sniping at it, and then I used my rocket launcher in order to deplete its shield so that my friend could take it out with its health, because my rocket launcher is electric or something like that, so it gets rid of shield better, and it did a lot of damage to its shield, enough for my friend to start attacking it. So we ended up destroying it a little bit later.
Nice.
Holy shit.
Okay, now what?
Now what indeed, because we ended up finding out that there was also level 25 up bandits, level 25 plus and up bandits, bruisers, psychos, everything that you could imagine. Literally everything was there. And there's more turrets also at the back. There was like another 4 more turrets. So it couldn't be that easy, you know. The game decided to make it harder for us. So what we ended up doing is that I found out that there's a speed glitch, or maybe it's not a glitch and it's already in the game. I couldn't tell you, but after we died for a bit, I found out that if I just spammed jump at the start of respawning, you would get this crazy speed boost like this, where you would just fly like crazy amount, and your screen would zoom out also. So we came up with the plan, and we decided to meet up to where the little village was on the right, so that we could just blitz it with the speed glitch and hopefully make it to the end. And let's see how that went.
Alright, you ready? We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it again. This time I'm gonna go first, I guess, because they all went after me for some reason. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. I'm faster than you, so. Oh, wait, never mind. Oh, break. Oh my gosh, the turret, it just sniped me in the head.
5 minutes later.
3, 2, 1, go. They all moved away. Come on. No! I had to travel, I had it! We were there! Wait, we made it here! We can respawn here! Just be a body bag, I'll be a body bag! Okay, ready? Alright, respawn in, 3, 2, 1, now, respawn in. And I'll be a body bag, I'll keep distracting it and you press it. Oh wait, actually, I don't know if that'll work. Shoot. Alright, dodge! Survive! Yes! Oh my gosh! Dude, I would actually kiss you right now if we were together.
Hold on. Let me take a breather real quick.
Oh my, dude. Holy, I actually.
Getting rid of that rocket turret was like helped so much.
It did. Holy, dude, the speed, dude. I actually would kiss you on your mouth if you were in here, and we'd have like a 5-minute makeout session after that. Dude, holy, that was actually insane.
Is that happiness, I hear? Well, we were not going to have happiness for long, because then we realized that we still have a second part of the mission to do. And by the way, I forgot to mention this, but we did forget that we got the other mission where we needed to assassinate the guy. We were actually just going to do the skag meat one. So we accidentally ran into the guy that was the other mission, but we didn't fight him because we just wanted to complete the original mission that we got and just get out of there. So yeah, if you're wondering.
Does that mean we went the right way?
No, we in fact did not go the right way. So I'm sorry I'm gonna have to skip over all this, but we just ended up dying over and over again for another hour. Not even joking. We spent like 2 hours literally just dying straight. And this mission is just supposed to be able to kill bandits and just pick up these cans, but I don't think we killed a single bandit. We kept on just running away trying to single off one bandit, and it took us like 30 minutes to kill just one single one, so we had to even use the revive thing to kill them. But anyways, sorry I'm gonna have to skip all over this, but and even as you can see here, the speed glitch or whatever it's called doesn't even work in this because you just get gunned down immediately. But good news is we hit up and called up Trip so he can get on. He was basically our hero in this time of crisis. He may not have a cape on, but he was a damn good hero, even though he just died. But we called him on because with this character as the siren, he can go invisible. Yeah, we used that to complete the rest of the mission. I'm just going to show you how we got when we went to our way back home, because there's not really much else to say about what happens. Trip kind of just carried us on his shoulders. Like, I'm surprised his back is not hurting for how much he carried us. But point is, we made it back to our turn-in spots, and of course we couldn't make it back without my friends doing this.
We find a can.
I don't need to kill you for your meat, nigga.
Okay, let me through. All you. You actually just got me killed, and I'm the one who turns.
Ow! Ow! Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Can I get a res? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm done with this game right now.
Okay, so I'm going to skip about 5 hours of side missions that nothing really happened on. We were just doing side missions so that we could level up. So I'm just going to skip all that, but enjoy this part where we're making fun of our friend.
What's the most amount of money you have in Borderlands 2 and 3?
400,000.
That's it? Fucking broke, bitch.
Hey, but wait, hold on. Wait, what game are we playing right now? What game are we playing right now?
What game are we playing right now?
Level 19.
Shitty game.
Level 19.
Yes, I am.
As the best character in the game, and LeBron's just weaker than us.
Actually, Lilith is.
What a loser.
Anyway, but yeah, we reached level 26 and 25, my friend 26, and we were noticeably a lot stronger and were able to take care of some stuff a lot easier, but we still died, you know, a couple times, so we were not exactly that well off. But anyways, so our next mission that we had to do was kill this guy named Chrome. I think his name is Chrome. Yeah, Chrome. I think I said it right. Anyway, our mission was basically to kill all of his Chrome's lackeys, so we could go up to him, basically deal with the lower life fent addicts so that we can go to the big dealer. And while we were doing this, our friend Trip found a glitch that just made Chrome just sit down and not move. He did some glitch because I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be on a machine gun or something like that, and our friend Trip just like kind of glitched it somehow. I don't even know. So yeah, we were able to deal with them pretty easily. I also ended up getting a little bit too excited about the money.
So I completely bugged him out for you guys.
Money.
That's not creepy at all.
This game was doing some weird things to me, but some other weird things started happening.
Oh fuck yeah! Okay. No.
Why? How are we both? How are you stuck there? How are you stuck?
I'm doing a crazy frog right now. I can't move.
Is this the new thumbnail?
Wait, Thomas, I gotta get a thumbnail. Can you get out the car and stand here? Can you get out the car? I gotta get a thumbnail.
Making my cars have sex. Hold on. I'm trying to get out. It's not letting me.
Can you just stand?
I'm stuck in my car, by the way. Hold
I
on.
glitched the game. I'm goated.
Hold on, we gotta get a thumbnail. Come on, lock in. Wait, can you just like stand like this? This looks so weird.
Oh, oh, let me clip it. Post on my screen.
What?
Yeah, fucking car.
Yeah, I have no idea what was going on today. I don't literally remember like half the things that happened when we were recording this Borderlands video. This game really changed all of us. Did some off-screen mining, now I'm level 30. Anyways, don't worry about that too much. So I started a day early because no one else was on, and started my first mission where I had to go kill this Taylor Cab, I don't know how to say that, person or thing, and also talk to Claptrap. So I went and head out straight away so that I could go talk to my boy Claptrap. So upon arrival to my destination, I realized that I was not in fact here to meet Claptrap, but except kill the person that I need to kill. So good thing is that because I was level 30 because of the off-screen mining, a lot of things was pretty easy, and then when times did get tough, I was able to pull out my JoJo's Bizarre Adventure stand technique. This ability is very, very fun to use if you could not tell. Anyways, but after killing everything around me, I finally met this Taylor person. He was kind of stuck in a wall. And he was launching explosives at me, but good thing is, again, I leveled up with the off-screen mining, so he was pretty easy to take care of. I'm not even gonna lie, I kind of just punched him to death. Skipping a few chapters in the manga, I finally met up with Claptrap, and then he gave me the deets so that I could unlock this new location. Anyway, so I made it to this place called Trask Coast, and it was kind of this buried oceany area, I guess. There was also some monsters on this island that were pretty decent high level. So I was using my rocket launchers to see which one would be best. I couldn't really decide, and I was also testing out a sniper rifle that I liked because I kept the same weapons for like 90% of the run since the beginning because every single weapon I came across sucked. So you know, I was kind of just testing out to see how well some things were, but yeah, this has nothing to do with the story. I was just very indecisive. Anyways, I had my fun, but I have a destination to go to, so I went to the destination and I found this. Oh.
Oh, what? Dude looked like he's on a crazy trip in his eyes.
Is this what Skittle means when they say taste the rainbow? Anyway, I started getting into fisticuffs with this behemoth, but sorry. I was realizing that rockets were not working, any type of rockets were not working, and also he was sending out these flying little creatures at me that were doing a lot, and they were mostly just really annoying to deal with because they kept on blocking my shots. Anyways, after a bit, I realized that only my sniper was the thing that was doing a good amount of damage, and was kind of the only thing that was really hitting him. So I spent a long time just kind of sniping at him. But then I got bored of just sniping at him, so I ran in and started hitting him with my JoJo's Bizarre Adventure technique by just punching him in the leg continuously. Anyway, but a little bit later, after getting him down with my shotgun a couple times, he finally died. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. Damn! We actually smoked him. Gonna talk about how he's still moving? Anyway, next thing I need to do is go retrieve this vault key, so I quickly did that and also got some money while I was at it. I then went on my way back home and turned in my mission for some cash and XP, and then got my new mission where I had to go and help Claptrap. So of course I needed to go to get my boy. Anyway, when I made it, I had to deal with a couple of these defender guys or whatever. They had riot shields on them, and they were pretty annoying to deal with because their shield would protect them a lot from damage, so you kind of had to headshot them. But yeah, so I almost died a couple times, and there was also a lot of them. But after killing the advanced crack addicts and looting a bit, I finally rescued Claptrap from his cage, and don't worry, I also rescued the other Claptrap that was broken down. So I rescued both of them. So I went on my way to go complete my new task. I basically had to kill a couple of crack addicts that were in a vehicle, and I'm sorry I also skipped a little bit of it because sometimes the game would just bug out and not spawn in the enemies for some reason, and that would happen happened a good amount, and sometimes you just had to restart the game, so yeah, that's kind of odd, but anyways. I got an idea. Anyway, so I ran into the camp and was kind of just beating up some crackheads just with my fist. So yeah, I killed all of them so I can go to the boss. So after killing all the bandits that were in my way, I finally went to the elevator so I can go meet the boss. So after meeting this guy and getting the classic flash card or whatever, like One Piece, I had to take care of some of the crackheads that were guarding him, so I started dealing with them really quick so I can go fight them. And after killing the last lackey and thinking it was over, I then proceeded to get jumped by 3 psychos, so I had to activate my JoJo's Bizarre Adventure technique. And then these 2 miniature bosses came from the ground, so I had to deal with them. They were kind of weird looking. I'm not too sure what was going on with them, but yeah, so I proceeded to kill both of them. So after doing that, I then made my way up so that I can also give the boss the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure technique, and I proceeded to brutally beat him to death. I really loved using Berserker for this one reason. Anyway, so after turning my task in, I then got my new task where I had to go find this Tannis or whatever person. Anyway, after I got down from the elevator and started looting, I found this beautiful gun. This is me debating, by the way, whether or not I should trade the shotgun I always had since the beginning and trade it out for a better one or not. So, and now for the first time ever since I picked up this old shotgun and used it for 90% of the run, I finally switched it out. And now this one will be my new shotgun for the rest of the journey. So after a little later, I finally reached my destination where I was about to reach the checkpoint. And as I went over there, tried to open the door, 3 of these dudes came out and tried to assault me. So I had to pull my JoJo's Bizarre Adventure stand technique on them so that I could eradicate them all and then continue on my way. Anyway, a little bit later, after taking care of all these infantry, can you kill me really quick? Thanks. Finally found the person that we've been looking for this whole time and turned in my mission. So anyways, after turning in the mission, I then had to go turn on this console thing So I went on my way to do that, but I was gonna do that. But on my adventures, there's a couple scallywags that weren't allowing me to get through. So while I was heading downtown, I may have died a couple times. But yeah. Anyways, a little later, I ran into whatever this was.
Holy sh... What is going on? What is this?
Anyway, a little bit later, after eradicating everything in the area and also punching the weird looking thing to death that I would find, so it looks like one of the things I would find while trying to get to the boss for Risk 2. I finally got the last console that I needed to activate or whatever. Sorry for the little time skip, but nothing really interesting happened. It was just me killing things pretty easily. So after turning all 3 things on, but after doing that part of the mission, I then had to do a new mission where I had to find the steely person or whatever. I had to find another person. Just everyone's getting lost like it's Finding Nemo. I don't know what it is. Anyway, a little bit later of fighting and traveling and killing some thugs, I finally got my friend Grim back on so that we could play. And I did have a little bit better loot and also was a little bit higher level than him, so you know, I was dropping him some loot for a bit and trying to get him as best kitted as I could because he was under leveled for this. But as soon as I was done dropping my friend some loot, he immediately rushed in there to get active, so I had to follow up behind, but we immediately ran into a 33 Guardian, so I had to pull out my JoJo's Bizarre Adventure technique and absolutely beat him to death. One of the things about these guys is that their shield is very strong, but their health is nothing, so yeah, it took a little bit, but after beating him up, we then continued. Trip finally got on and we were able to invite him, and he was going to join us on this journey until we complete the game for however long we have left. I thought it was like 5 hours at this point from where we were in the story. Anyway, so we went to go fight these guys, but time skip to when Trip gets here.
Level 20, dude, look at this loser.
Shut the fuck up.
We also tried to kit Trip up as much as we could, but there wasn't too much exactly could give him because he was level 20, but no, I dropped him a lot of my stuff to try help him and like if he could sell anything or do anything like that, so yeah, we tried our best. Apologies, but I'm gonna skip most of this part because literally nothing happens because I was trying to fight the things, but both my friends, because they were lower level, they ended up just trying to run past through everything, and it ended up working because of Trip's ability where he just turns invisible and gets that extra speed boost. So yeah, that ended up happening, so we basically just passed everything and didn't really fight anything at all, so I'm gonna skip all that and go into the final boss fight or slash cutscene.
I was literally about to kill the other one.
I used my ability so I couldn't die.
Holy, I'm so buff.
Oh, this is the end of the game.
Wait, no it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It is?
Yes.
How much did we complete?
This is the last part of the game.
Oh, how much did I complete? I didn't realize how far I got. I was just like, oh, I think there's more left.
This is the last fucking part.
Hours, by the way. No,
See?
she's so
End of the
bad.
game.
No! No!
What is this?
That's the destroyer.
I fucked this.
I'm not gonna lie, this boss fight was not intense because me and my friends were being stupid, so I'm just gonna put this music over it while we defeat the boss.
I did it, I killed it.
I'm the greatest, man. I did all the work.
Why'd you have to
Whoa.
kill the bad lady though? She was so sexy.
You opened the vault. I'm sorry I didn't warn you about what was in it.
Huh?
For you to be there to stop it, it couldn't have unfolded
Thomas,
any
huh?
other way.
That's
What'd you
Angel.
You did
That's
well,
Angel.
and your actions haven't gone
I'm talking about
unrewarded.
like the girl with like the
The
white
key
hair.
won't open the vault for another 200
Oh,
Like
yeah, her.
years.
who got
She's
red?
dead.
I'm sure
Who got red?
Dennis
Red
will pay you
Goku.
quite the fortune for it.
She
Now
got
go.
her ass fucking
I'll be
cooked.
watching.
Yeah, but she's so bad though. I tap.
That's Angel.
Who's Angel?
Borderlands 2, guys. That's the blue lady. That's her name. You get to see her in Borderlands 2.
Oh, the one that Craig saves, kind of, or whatever.
But check me out.
No, that's Maya.
Oh, okay.
Oh, come on. Get down.
Okay. Well, Claptrap got slimed.
He really did.
I carried you guys. I carried you guys. I'm being a fucking loot goblin right now, by the way.
I can't even see. I just see a black screen.
No, 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 it's mine. It's all mine.
It's not mine.
Anyway, so after defeating the boss, we got some pretty cool weapons, but anyways, enjoy me and my friends messing around for a couple minutes.
Wait, you want a duel?
Remember when Thomas used to piss on us in duels?
Hold on, no, get back here. Get back here. You're not running away. You're staying here. You're doing 3 damage.
There we go. Alright, you're slow.
How much Studley's gonna. They're siphoning your health. Oh, you survived them. Oh.
Oh, I'm the greatest.
I can finally hop on this fuck ass shitty ass game.
Yeah, we're hopping off of it before anything else happens. It's a pleasure, gentlemen. I'm glad I can experience this with you all for 20 hours of playing this, except Thomas, you kind of just abandoned me and him, but I appreciate you being here for the time being and carrying us at the beginning.
I'm the greatest.
Alright.
I'm up on Borderlands 4.
Alright.
Borderlands 3.
I know the editing is nothing special, but this video took months to complete, so I hope you like, subscribe, and like the video at least a little bit. This game caused me a lot of pain, so the video, 22 hours of footage, by the way.